Stadion. I'm not German, please forgive me. I'm just speaking my Kabras language from Kakamega. Hii stadium inaitwa WESER Stadion. Vasa Stadion. Vasa, I think Germans use W as V, like Wolfsburg, Werder Bremen. So Vasa Stadion, where Werder Bremen are hosting RB Leipzig in the German Bundesliga. Of course, it is 1-0 currently, RB Leipzig being on top at 45 minutes. Remember, that goal was scored in the 15th minute by my namesake. You just add IO at the end, Antonio Nusa. Alifunga hiyo bao ya maana sana ya RB Leipzig. Remember, RB Leipzig are seeking at least to finish in the top 4 of the German Bundesliga to make it into European football. And of course, other games are currently being played at the same time in the German Bundesliga. And nimeona hapa game ya Bayern. Of course, I'm not alone on this particular segment of the football analysis of this particular fixture. Today specifically for the German Bundesliga. Remember, I told you on this particular show, we always bring you different footballs. Carabao, FA Cup, German Bundesliga, Serie A, EPL, friendlies. And then, of course, you're going up to the FIFA series, up under the home of football. So, siko peke yangu, niko na Mseto FC chairman and former coach, Michael Barnabe, aka NYS. I also have, and most of you know why he's called NYS. I also have Dennis Madeka, former NYS. And also have my analyst right here, Dennis Madeka, of course, board member of Kayole Starlets and Abu. And then we are also privileged that at halftime we were watching this game with top football journalists in the country, Wamboi Njau. Karibu sana. It's good to have you on our Sports Extravaganza show this particular afternoon. Karibu sana. You are well protected. Hawa ni mafullback wazuri sana. Vamboy. Correct. If you go in Germany, you are called Vamboy. Vamboy. Italeta shida watu ya kule mlima. Yes. Welcome, of course. These are the gentlemen. We are doing, of course, the analysis this particular afternoon on this game. Remember, it's Werder Bremen versus RB Leipzig. RB inamaanisha Red Bull. Wale wanashangaga ni nini inamaanisha. At the same time, Freiburg 0, Bayern Munich 0, Hoffenheim 1, Mainz 1, Hamburg 0, Augsburg 1, Mönchengladbach 1, Heidenheim 1, Leverkusen 2, Wolfsburg 3. So of course, our games are being played concurrently at the same time in the German Bundesliga. Barnabe, of course, najua pia na najua Madeka alikuwa anasema hii Werder Bremen. Yes, Werder Bremen currently sit in position 14 with 28 points so far on the standings. If they lose, they're just above the drop zone. Almost wako safe. No, they're not very safe because St. Pauli 24 points, Wolfsburg 24 points, Heidenheim 16 points. And then, of course, Cologne, depending on where you came from, is on just below Werder Bremen. So Werder Bremen are not very safe yet. However, RB Leipzig are not having it because the visitors are not respecting their hosts. But Barnabe. It's not. But Leipzig, of course, is expected. For them, it's expected for them to win this particular fixture. If they don't win, then they're not serious in the top 4. Definitely, and Leipzig have been serious for over, some years back. But wamelegea mahali after losing some of their key players. Definitely, and Leipzig is a hub for many clubs in terms of export wachezaji talents. Yes. And we've seen them for a long time producing good qualities. Yes. Even us as Chelsea, tumekuwa privileged to have some of their best. So definitely they are away, they are leading 1-0 definitely. Yes. And you can see, I think wanasema sie nayo ataendelea tu kunyang'anywa na yule aliye nayo ataendelea kuongezwa. So that's what is happening there. Many people are asking, and they're asking themselves, why some of such leagues are going on and to go international break. Even in Kenya, there are teams that are playing na tuko international. Even Harambee iko na duties, wengine wako camp. Yes. So you'll find that like FC hakuna mchezaji wao wameitwa na walikuwa na fixture. So instead of kuipostpone, inabidi tu ichezwe tu badala ya
ya kushinda tumetulia na
kuna
national team. You see up to like four players wakiitwa ndio inakuwa ngumu. Your games have to be postponed. But anyway, coming back to the game, I think Leipzig are really attacking well because as they use wings, and that's why they are terrorizing the opponent. And I think they might get more goals, maybe 3 in the second half.
Kina Bendin, pamoja na skuli yetu mzima na kina Australia na India na Malawi. It's not only about wachezaji kucheza. Of course kuna hiyo wachezaji watapata exposure. Coach atapata exposure, technical bench yake kwa fit blah blah blah. But again kuna mashabiki pia.
They are top 4
vipi. Kuna ile ecosystem pia around football. Wala na supporting football. Leipzig of course have to get that cushion of 2 goals or so. Who else of course watanufaika na hii? Kuna Gava of Bamboy now that we're in Germany. Ligi zetu zitanufaika. Banabe that we actually in international break sort of our national women's league or national football team Harambee Starlets are in camp preparing for that international break against Australia, Malawi and India. At the same time, the women's league is currently on. This morning Ulinzi iliua nani ilimaliza Vihiga Queens. Najua of course hii kuna inafaa ikuwe inamalizika game ya Police versus should be Kibera Soccer women's team inafaa iendelee. So you can see that but of course Wamboi, I know you've been following the women's league. I know we're just digressing a bit from the Bundesliga, but it's tied into it because like you see Bundesliga is ongoing, but of course national teams are on assignments in different whatever. But how important is this this women's 2026 FIFA series? How is it important to the Kenyan calendar? You can imagine on the 11th to the 15th, tuna host kina KR wa kutoka Australia, tuna host Malawi, tuna host India, na tuna host FIFA for the very first time. We are hosting.
Kuna demo wa Maniwa anakuja Kenya. Kuna demo wa Maniwa anakam Kenya.
Haya kwako Vamboi.
Kunaye.
Kuna
next week. Saa tu tutakuwa Nyayo. Like hapa sitakuwa nafanya show hapa. Mimi nitakuwa Nyayo na
national team in the national team. Why are you targeting FC Leopards with national players in the Harambee Stars?
Chairman alileta shida.
Wachezaji pale kwa national team. I feel like ndo tuendelee kuzoea because you see the moment we stop at Europe or stop our team is a lot of marketing, we need a lot of play, we need a lot of proper ground so that we have the touch because all watu wakiacha a lot of Kenyans support
11th is
but sasa tukiendelea na zetu we'll have the touch of it. Mashabiki watakuwa juu Manchester wachezi, wacha sisi tuingie pale Ulinzi Starlets. Juu hao wachezi, wacha tuangalie AFC. Unaona? But I feel like the FIFA 2026 is coming to expose a lot of teams. We will know Mbivu na Vich. We will know who was mwenye alikuwa camp alifanya nini.
Yes.
Mwenye amekuwa akienda training is a training showing. Are we seeing the nini? And then we'll get to know who is supposed to be in the team and who is not supposed to be in the team.
Haya, hiyo ndio of course tutakuwa tunapiga hiyo shughuli next weekend. Remember of course TV 47, Radio 47, Digital 47. We are the official media partners of the 2026 Women FIFA Series that will be live here on TV 47. Remember also that game will be played at Nyayo National Stadium from the 11th to the 15th. So you are actually being requested 11th on Saturday. Yani game moto sana, 2 p.m. Kenyan time. Australia, of course, one of the top teams in the world in the women's category, will be playing against Malawi. Then at 6 p.m. Kenyan time in the evening, Kenya will be taking against India. Pale tunataka tuende tulime mtu. Wacha tu. Beldino Dema aliniambia wacha tu. And of course, I've seen and I've watched their camp. They're going on well. So remember, kama utaweza kufika stadium, of course it will be on TV 47, but we want you to be in the stadium because personally and the entire crew here, wote tutakuwa kwa ground kubringia the live. And in fact on that day, tumesema hata mimi sitakuwa ati nafanya hii analysis ati mimi ndio presenter, tumewachia warembo. Kina Katelas au ndo watafanya hizi vitu. Sisi wanaume tutakuwa supporting documents, wale wa kufanya production na kusukuma makamera. Hiyo ndio kazi yangu hiyo siku. Wewe tu by the way hiyo siku wewe
umesema tumeachia Katela
na kina Vamboi kina Katela, hiyo ndio kazi yangu ya film. Of course it's good for you guys. is. Wacha wa shine. It's their time. Imagine that kuna game ya mademi inachezwa, alafu mimi ndo nafanya analysis. Hata si tunakosea wasichana heshima. Italeta shida.
Tendera tu kuwa sisi.
Wewe, katiba inasema 2/3 gender rule. Si itataka kupelekwa kwa kesi ati sababu ni kwa I must respect and that's why
support them.
That's why tuko na Vamboi amefanya hii timu hapa 2/3 tumeshamalizana hiyo. Madheka wewe unapenda Werder Bremen sana, najua uko unasema Werder Bremen ilikuwa timu yako ya kitambo. But looking at how anapeleka RB Leipzig, Dennis Madheka, nimeona possession 56 Werder Bremen. It's very shocking. And then Leipzig 44 by halftime. Passing accuracy almost the same. Passes complete the same. Werder Bremen 291, Leipzig 251. Fouls committed the same. Yellow cards none, red cards none. Hii game inaenda anyway.
Hii game kulingana na vile nimeona tu ile first half, especially hizi dakika za mwisho, ukiangalia vizuri unakuta kuna vile Leipzig imelemewa kidogo na Werder Bremen. Na Werder Bremen nafikiri wako nyumbani, si ndio?
Wako nyumbani.
Na wako pale chini sana.
Yes.
Hata wanataka kwenda relegation basi, sababu Bundesliga inakuanga timu 18 kama sijakosea. Kwa hivyo mimi kulingana Banabe ametangulia kusema kwamba anaona kunaweza kuwa mabao matatu ni second half, lakini mimi kwa upande wangu na vile nimeona hizo venye zile dakika za mwisho zile za first half, mimi naona tu naona Werder Bremen wakifunga hii game. Kusema ule ukweli, sababu usikatae, sababu Banabe ukiangalia hata ball possession jamaa wako juu.
Werder Bremen
wako juu na wamepata chances lakini hawajazi.
Ni mateke ya dying horse.
Leipzig walipata chance hiyo moja tu na wakatumia.
Hivyo ndio mko amesema juu ya Wolves. But of course
hata Chelsea pia pole kidogo. Hata nakumbuka Chelsea na Everton. I said nilisema tu hivyo tu.
Wanasileta Chelsea lakini.
Nilisema tu hivyo. Lakini Everton ikafuka Chelsea.
Lakini unajua bado.
Kwa hivyo
lazima tuangushe kidogo.
Usiwadharau Werder Bremen.
Werder Bremen of course.
Mimi naona tu kimpira kiukweli hawataweza.
Haina shida, but of course looking at Werder Bremen, I'm looking at statistics. For example, who is the leading some of the leading top scorers in the German Bundesliga. Harry Kane, of course we'll speak about Bayern Munich. Najua mnakanwea Harry Kane so far right now with 31 Premier League goals za Bundesliga. The closest player wa German Bundesliga ako Stuttgart, Dennis Undav, 17, which means gap katikati hapa ni 14. So 14 goals. So tuseme tu Harry Kane as in
apewe tu
2-term. Aya, Luis Diaz, Bayern Munich, 15 goals. Serhou Guirassy akona 13 goals. And then Christoph Baumgartner wa RB Leipzig, number 5 so far, currently in the standings of the top scorers with 12 goals scored.
But we also need to look at the supporting cast, bro. Harry Kane has got everything.
Harry Kane ni
yeah,
amepatiwa tu nguo, ni waitress tu, akuje tu pale
hata mimi nikienda pale na because Bayern Munich is an animal. It's another team.
Yes.
Look at them even on the international stage in UEFA Champions League. They're doing well. They have everything. And that's why I think we've been speaking about it behind the scenes, about the coach and why he's doing well. Sometimes it's not about who you are as a coach or the experience you have as a coach. Most of the time it's about the characters that you have and what you are developing. So maybe company is good in developing characters really, and not how you kick the ball.
All right, of course, that is Barnabe. We have Wamboi Wanjao and of course Dennis Wamboi Wanjao together with Dennis Madheka. This, of course, is the team at halftime analysis. We shall see you, of course, after 45 minutes. I'm taking you to Wasser Stadion, Werder Bremen versus Leipzig. See you then.
Good height on that jump. The landing wasn't pleasant.